This game sure caused quite a ruckus, didn't it? Mario Kart World! The newest Mario Kart game in the series on the latest Nintendo console being the Switch 2. The game is finally here after so many months of people waiting, saying it's not worth $80 or the game looks bad, or maybe there are people who love it. The game is finally here. I've had my hands on it for a couple of days and I want to put my 2 cents on here. I want to ask the question, is this game worth $80? Yeah, it was worth it. Now let me be clear here. Personal opinions aside, I don't think any game, well actually this is a personal opinion, I don't think any game should cost $80. But that's not what I'm here to argue today. I'm here to argue that Mario Kart World was worth its price tag. Or I guess in my case, the $50 price tag, because I got it through the Switch bundle, as most people, if they could afford it, should have gotten it. Or else they would have had to pay an extra $30. Now, before we can really go into this debate, I have to say my 2 cents on what gives a game its price. To me, what makes a game worth its price is if you can get at least $1 out of every hour of experience you get towards that game. For example, Sonic Frontiers. Now I know this may be different for everybody personally. Sonic Frontiers, for me, I played for over 60 hours. So I think that game easily earns its $60 price tag. And a game that I think doesn't earn it at all, Sparking Zero, I've played for about 5 to 10-ish hours of Sparking Zero. So every time I think of Sparking Zero, I think of it as a waste of $70. Now, Mario Kart World, I can instantly tell that this game is going to easily have over 100 hours of playtime from me, and this is even before my friends get a Switch too. Because I can't play Mario Kart World with my friends right now because they don't have Switch 2s. Only I do in my friend group. But I don't care because I'm having so much fun with the game. And I think the best way to explain it is by going into my first point here. Being, now Mario Kart World has 2 main modes, free roam mode and racing mode. Free roam mode, as the name implores, has you going into free roam with different characters, finding different costumes and collectibles along the way, doing mini challenges and just looking for things. It's just a nice little way to spend time. But the real game mode, racing mode, has 2 different modes. You have regular races, and then you have Knockout Tour. But first we'll start with Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour is such a crazy game mode. And I'm saying this from experience. I just want to show you some of the clips I have from Knockout Tour. Check this out. He's throwing ice. No, I just used the mushroom. No! I'm getting Mario Karted in 19th place. Aim higher. Come on, past Bowser! Did I do it? Oh my god, I was 21st place. Top 3, baby. Top 4, baby. Top 7. Top 8, top 9, top 10, top 11. Why are they all speeding up? Jesus Christ, man! Move! There is so much road to be shared. Why are you hogging the road? Speed! Oh no, my speed! Yoshi, you stupid idiot! You just, oh my red shells! My red shells! No! Give me points. Points equals speed. Speed equals first place. Come on. I need to recreate that magic I made this morning. No, Mario, you stupid idiot! He pushed me into a car! I have no time to. You stopped in front of a car? You stopped in front of a moving vehicle? And you just left me there to drive? He pushed me! Stop pushing me into cars! I'm a toddler! I'm literally an infant, dude. Oh my god, these stupid cars! Get us off the freeway! Get us off the freeway! Why is there just a random spike ball in the middle of the road? Whose is that? If I were being completely honest, at first I was a little worried that the game mode wouldn't be very fun because Nintendo constantly kept pumping out footage of Mario Kart World that was playing at 100cc, and nobody likes racing on 100cc. But I can confidently say that game mode alone is going to earn me at least 60 hours on Mario Kart World because of how replayable it is. But that's not to say that the regular races aren't fun either. Mario Kart World has this new thing never done in Mario Kart games before, where instead of racing on one track in a couple of laps then moving on to the next one, you go to the next track as you're racing. So you can start in Peach's Castle, perchance, and then go to Cheep Cheep Beach from Peach's Castle. There will be an entire roadmap, an entire race is being done, and there will be nice music transitions along the way. Now, at first, I had the fear that because of how linear the tracks look, it wouldn't be very fun. But I can say that it is so... Even the normal races in this game are extremely chaotic and fun. Even without playing with friends, which, as stated before, I can't right now. So that's how I know this game is good. Because I kind of got this game for the same reason I got Sparking Zero, outside of just regular enjoyment. Because this game would be a fun game to play with the boys. Me and the lads hopping on Mario Kart World, it'd be a great time. But the fact that I can enjoy the game this much by myself means that the fun value is going to be multiplied by at least 10 when I'm playing with the homies. So this game got the Marcus stamp of approval when it comes to replayability in game modes. But let's move on to the next thing. Now, I can't believe I have to make this clear. I am not a graphics guy. I've never once cared for, oh my gosh, this game looks so beautiful, or oh my gosh, this system looks so bad. I thought all the games on the Switch 1 looked fine. I thought they looked good even, until like very recently, where people heard the specs for the Switch 2 and then some graphics elitists really hit me by the side-by-sides. And I'm not gonna lie, Switch 1 was looking very rough in the side-by-side comparisons. But I say this now to emphasize the fact of how good the Switch 2 looks. Now, I mean, this is supposed to be about Mario Kart, but I just want to take a second because I love this console. I mainly play my Switch 2 in handheld mode because, one, I'm usually on the go with my family, especially now during summer. And two, I usually just like having my Switch in handheld mode while I'm sitting on the couch playing a game. And Mario Kart, every stage in this game, whether docked or handheld, looks gorgeous. From Peach Beach to Rainbow Road to Mario Circuit, every stage just is viewing with life. So much expression coming out of every stage in this game. It always feels like something's happening on screen. There's always something pretty to look at, and in free roam mode especially, there's always something to find. I really love it. And listen, I know I just said I'm not a graphics guy, which is true, but I am a music guy. And I want to give a special treatment to Dolphin Shoals, just this one section, because of how good it sounds. Now, I am saying this from the perspective of a jaded Sonic fan who is very spoiled when it comes to video game music. Now, I've never really thought Mario's had the greatest music. I thought the music was fine, the music was catchy, it was fun. One of my favorite tracks in Mario was definitely the beach stages from Super Mario Bros. Wii, and that was kind of peak for me. Even to now, until this game really just dropped like the hottest Mario Kart tracks, remixed them, especially the Dolphin Shoals one, because it reminds me of the 8-Bit Band and like their rendition of Dolphin Shoals. And again, everything is subjective, but music does a lot for me. Music is one of my favorite forms of media ever. I really just have to appreciate it in this section, even if it really doesn't mean much to anybody else. On to like the last thing. Now though, a game like Mario Kart is known for its online features, offline play is important for a game too, because you're not always going to be online, and if there's no reason to play the game while you're offline, that can take away from your enjoyment. And I can say, without a doubt, offline play is certainly a lot more interesting than I originally thought. Starting with the Grand Prix mode, Grand Prix has you racing through, well, a Grand Prix, you know? Go through a couple of tracks, race CPUs, and try to get first. Now actually, Grand Prix is how you unlock some of the characters that you don't have at the start of the game. And 150cc was actually more challenging than I thought. Now, I am good at Mario Kart. I'm the best, you know, top 3 player in the world. Don't look at the footage right now. Top 3 player in the world. Some of those CPUs really have it out for you. Like Birdo in the Grand Prix Cup where you unlock Birdo, that actually took like 5 different attempts to beat it. Now I don't know if I'm just like bad with the new control scheme. I felt like I was doing good, and then all of a sudden Birdo would just pass me once and never come back, so I have to restart the cup because, you know, we don't accept second place around here. It was definitely a lot more fun than I ever would have given offline mode credit for, and actually had me playing it for a couple of hours. Next thing would be the open world feature, where you can choose, like I said earlier in the video, you can choose a character, go through whatever stage you want, and just look for stuff. Now that's actually where I'll have to take some credit away from Mario Kart World. Not because the feature itself is bad, but just because there's not really a lot of incentive to play it. Because you can also unlock the different costumes, like Sailor Baby Daisy as you see on screen. You can unlock those through just playing the game normally or online, because the fast food items are also in the actual racing maps. So there's, besides like the stickers, the P-switches, which are good content, but like not very fulfilling content. And of course, there's also time trials. Everyone loves a good time trial. So I'd say offline, if I were to rate everything, I'd give the online a 10. I'd give the offline like a 7, 6, 7, or a 7.5. All in all, I think that's all my thoughts on Mario Kart World. Hopefully you guys agree. If you don't, give me your thoughts in the comment section. I'm always interested to hear what you have to say. And SonicMaster 2.0 signing out.